So the question was, right, in the last 2 years, has your thinking on anti-Semitism changed? And the answer is very straightforward. My thinking has not changed whatsoever. I knew that anti-Semitism is an issue, even though people here in the US around me have been minimizing and denying it. And now it's just out. It's clear that there is bias, even among people who are not necessarily anti-Semitic. So my thinking has not changed when it comes to anti-Semitism. Absolutely, yes, because there are so many young people involved, because it seems like there is a radicalization among younger people. I'm wondering to what extent education has to do with it. I got my PhD here and I've seen the environment. There seems to be also a lot of misinformation, at least on the school campuses or university campuses. The pro-Palestinian movement has done a really good job, and we see this also now in kind of moving into other areas as well, kind of like seeping into other movements that, like we had this now with climate change, that suddenly people who do climate change are now also doing climate change and are against Israel. So the pro-Palestinian movement seems to have done a pretty good job at what to me seems to be hijacking of other movements. I'm from Germany. I can understand how it developed. I mean, anti-Semitism was always, the hatred of Jews has always been there, right? Germany lost the First World War. Germany was not doing well. And then there was the indoctrination. And so the hatred of Jews has always been cyclic. There have been moments where it was really bad, then it got better, then it got bad again. And so what are the consequences of these young people getting older and then being maybe in power? At some point in time, they will be out in the workforce and they will be politically more engaged. And so I'm wondering if we're just moving into a bad period. But can you address irrational beliefs or feelings or whatever people come in with education? And it seems like to a certain extent, yes, but the education needs to be properly done. So I think education alone or information alone is not going to be enough to address irrational beliefs that people have. I just don't know what better way there could be right now. So that's, I guess, what I'm grappling, how to counteract anti-Semitism. Well, the hatred of Jews is very clearly to see to everyone. Before it was kind of in the semi-dark, but now that it's really out there, you can see what's going on. And so maybe the positive of this is that we now know what we're dealing with. It's normal to feel maybe sad or angry or helpless or scared at times. So it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to reach out to support from other Jewish people if we can't get it from non-Jews. So I want them, I guess, to know that this is just a normal feeling that many of us have. And remember that in the end, the Jewish community has always persevered. This is not a new experience. It's maybe a new experience for us. But if we look at the thousands of years of history, it's just one of those moments. And yeah, we will survive as a Jewish community. So I think we need to do more research and to see how this may have impacted identity. What I can say just from my job as a licensed mental health counselor, the anxiety, especially in not so religious Jews, seems to have increased. And so there seems to be, though, a reconnecting with Jewish culture and community. So I'm wondering if, in a way, it's strengthening Jewish identity, especially for non-Orthodox individuals. But I have only circumstantial evidence or anecdotal evidence. It's not enough to say this is really what's happening for everybody, but that's what I have seen in my practice as a therapist, that it seems like this wave, this visible wave of anti-Semitism is reconnecting less religious Jews to the Jewish community. And I think maybe that's the one good thing that's coming out of it, that people are reconnecting to their Jewish roots.